Back to game. Oops. Oh, hold. Oh, no. Oh, no. I started this all wrong, mate. I did it wrong. There you go. I need to see the chat in my other screen. Otherwise, things can't possibly go right. So welcome, my single solitary viewer. I hope you are doing great. This is VintageCraft. And, there's a lot of people online. There's not that many, actually, it turns out. There's a lot of people online. And allow me to turn this on. In case you want to join me, I know I usually don't stream this late on a Saturday. Hello, Plushie. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing. I hope you've had a great Saturday. Quite frankly, hope you you went outside a little and had a great day. Had a lot of fun. I'm just pouring myself a tall one, and ooh, that's a lot of Hey, Brodator, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm not on Play UHC as you notice. I'm right now. I'm streaming with the shaders from VintageCraft, which is the really huge SMP with VintageBeef. Who plays much earlier in the day, so of course he's not there right now. And this is the sacred fishing circle from the cult of fishing in this area, where they worship the no-touchy, the clownfish. I am not part of the cult, so I cannot fish here, but I'm just showing you around before I show you my base and what it looks like compared to what the episode yesterday was about. But this is the Lily Pad Club, the one and only Lily Pad Club, and just touring around 700. Now I do believe this entire hillside estate here, trying to navigate through this as best I can, does belong to one of the... No, that belongs to Duck Goose, apparently. Okay. I thought... Okay, well, one of the moderators is up there. That's Jonathan. I don't know, like, most of the houses here, who they belong to. I either don't know or forget. So if they're clever enough, they left a sign with their name. But this is the windmill. Now, the area has a very specific theme, which is to build in a style that is very ancient, pre-medieval, even. So it has to look low-tech, right? It has to look low-tech and Roman in style if we can. Unfortunately, Roman, post the Roman Empire, I'm not exactly sure how they built, because I'm way too influenced by how they built in you know, the major years of the Roman Empire. How they built afterwards, I'm not exactly sure, actually. So I figured I use that as my leeway, as my my permission slip to build a little bit the way I want, so long as it still respects the idea that it's low tech. Hey, Sika, how are you doing? I hope you're doing really good. Man, I miss playing with you. I sure do. Hope we can play some games and such together again in the future. So this is Simmons' house. It's one of the founders of the area, and I'm just really enjoying playing on a server where there's so many people, and there's so many people playing all the time, that there's always stuff being built constantly, and you could explore from week to week and find completely different things. In fact, I helped someone move villagers with boats through great distances yesterday, and we explored a lot, and there was a lot of fascinating findings to be found. I just heard a villager. So, yeah. I just heard a villager. So these are the docks. Let me take a sip here of my beer. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm. So I hope you guys had a great Saturday. Sometimes you have to take a chill, and sometimes, well, a lot of people work on the weekends, right? So I hope if you did work on the weekend or had to do a lot of homework or a lot of studying during the weekend, that everything went well. And that now, like myself, you are free to have a relaxing time on an SMP. I quite enjoy this little house. That's Kamskris, their second house. Don't want to misgender. Hey, VintageCraft. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing great. I hope you are in a good mood today. So, here's my house, finally, after potential town hall. Okay, so the potential town hall might be right close to where I'm building. I'm really not done. But in the episode that I released, 2 days ago, all I truly did was this tower and maybe some roof designs. And by roof designs, I mean just planning how the roofs would be. Packed bag. Oh, yeah. Cute dogs are the way to go. But, yeah, so I'm having a base that is quite interesting here, I think, because of how it reveals itself. So here we have a path to spawn. So if, for example, you were someone who was coming from spawn on horseback, you'd behold the area, and you'd come from here, roughly, and you'd see this nice house, and you'd be like, oh, this is fun, this is picturesque, and the path goes up, and here we get Fragger's Stuff Shack. Everything is free. Oh my. Oh, free cookies, free dirt, free seeds and pumpkins, and hopefully someone gave donations. Nope. Okay, that's not cool. I'm gonna if I had stuff on me, I'd donate. So this is towards the portal, which I think they'll change the location of the portal to be fair. But here is where they'll see my house. Oh no, the entire computer doesn't fit in a bag. Maybe you have a smaller computer, a portable, or a tablet, or maybe your sister has a computer, right? And you can look at the house, and you come across and you think it's multiple houses, but oh no, they're linked. They're actually the same house, or they're the same domain. And here you come to the house with well, the door is here. And as a note, I actually made Kaz a co-owner because she brings me building material, and every block that has been placed here essentially has been grinded by her, except some of the spruce logs. I've been planting some spruce trees, but a lot of the spruce logs came from her. I would say the majority. So I think, given the amount of materials she donated to have this build this thing be built, I think it's only fair to have her be a co-owner if she so chooses. And well, hopefully we can you know, chill and be in a more content mood for you, PM3. But yeah, so I think this is a part that I feel is pretty cool, is that you can come in and the house is built over the path, and one of the entrances is through this little tower here, and you can come in, and you can actually go up the tower. I haven't quite finished the interior here. It's a little bit dangerous. There's a lot of work in progress, that finishing touches that need to be made, and you can come to the balcony here and water bucket drop, which of course I'm willing to do. Hello, Phoenix. How are you? Ooh, I hope everyone... Oh, yeah, okay, good. I hope everyone on the Cube community is doing well. And everyone... Wait, aren't you... Are you the Phoenix that's in Sweden? Because if you are, isn't it super late for you? Either super late or actually super early. There's multiple Phoenixes, so I was wondering if maybe You know, there's a lot of people with a Phoenix name, as I'm sure you know. So you walk in over the path, and you get to this little part, and I like the, I don't know what they're called, really. This architectural feature, I have no idea how they're called. I would say in French, a treillis. That's pretty much what I would say. And so it's almost like you're outside, but you're inside. It's like a covered courtyard, if you will. And then that links the houses. It's 1 a.m. Yeah. That's what I figured. It would be very, very late. And here we're in an unfinished room here. But that's one of the things, hopefully, I'll be doing during the stream. With a back door here to go through here to that path. There's going to be a staircase, obviously, here. And we climb up the staircase. We're into the main entrance hall, which is here. Forget the blocks of dirt. That's just to go on the roof here. But that's the main entrance, actually, which will come... We'll join the path here. And we'll go straight in here. For the main entrance. And I also have stables. Right over there. Oh, Mr. Poppes, salut! J'espère que ça va bien. Je serais surpris que Fuka poste pas son point de vue. Enfin, d'habitude, Fuka pose toujours son point de vue. J'ai pas entendu de raison. Enfin, on ne m'a pas communiqué de raison. Peut-être qu'il a perdu le footage. Ça arrive de temps en temps. Sometimes footage gets corrupted of something you're supposed to post. So the question was basically, where's Fukano's perspective in All-Stars? And I guess maybe he lost it because it was recorded a very long time ago. Maybe he lost it, or it was corrupted. I doubt it was corrupted because he records with the same thing I do, and that recording thing is pretty reliable. So I'm going to assume that the footage was lost, accidentally deleted, or something like that. I'm trying to translate. But yeah, that's Mr. Pop is one of my lovely French viewers. He's wondering why Fukano's perspective of All Stars UHC is not online, apparently. I didn't exactly check, but yeah, I didn't notice it being tweeted. Evore, but maybe Evore knows. Welcome to the stream. Bienvenue au stream, Evore. But yeah, I don't know the reason. So this house is what I plan on working on during the stream. Allow me to pour myself more beer. Well, I mean, so long as you're getting paid, Phoenix, that's all good. The footage, the recording software that Fukano and I use is XSplit, but that's a little bit expensive. I recommend OBS to everyone because OBS is free. Unfortunately, my computer and OBS do not get along. So for me, OBS is just not an option. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work well at all. Et en fait, Ivory, c'est pas si rare les Français. Les Français, en fait, sont quand même, je dirais presque 20% de mon auditoire sont des francophones en général. So the French are not so rare on the channel, but it's mostly the French who are fairly at ease with English and are able to understand me clearly, even if I speak English instead of French. Wow, how can I miss jumping this? Okay. So I wasn't done entirely showing off the house, but I guess those were the parts of the house that really are worth showing off. Oui, avec 52 joueurs, 52 players to draw, I expect it would be difficult difficult to draw every single player of All Stars. That's I think it might be the largest roster in a recorded round in a very long time. I saw the man. Why do me speak wrong? Well, you know, I speak wrong a lot. I do it sometimes intentionally, just because mispronouncing words sometimes is funnier than pronouncing them correctly. Don't you think? Okay, so here's the main hall. This should normally be closed, but I've got the doors here. For a little balcony here. And I figured, why not sacrifice floor space so we can have a view down to the floor below, right? I mean, that only makes sense, right? Much better to have a view. Views are great. And I have little cupboards here. And I don't have one over there because there's just no room. But over here, there's a tiny little room, which I think maybe is going to be, I'm not sure, but it's a small room. It's a little bit hidden. And over here, it's a exit towards the little stables where one or two horses can be kept. This is the back end of the other cupboard over there, with another cupboard right here. Well, I'm not going to spoil All Stars, am I? Definitely not going to do that. It would kill all of the fun if I told you if I got kills or not. But yeah, you'll never get me to reveal any spoilers on a recorded round. That will never work. Well, especially since, you know, if I do reveal a spoiler and people know about it, and since, you know, it's on a live stream, I think it's difficult to hide the fact that you spilled the beans. If there were an All-Stars Season 5, I would automatically be not invited to play because I spoilt the beans. Now, I notice I did something wrong here. So, this block does not work, and I'm going to have to do this differently and use a different type of block. Let me go back to the chest where I left my gear for building here. Thank you, Dankeschön. Yeah, it's difficult to translate, I suppose. But to translate, Mr. Pappas is saying that Fukano is often very underrated in the French community in terms of PvP. A lot of people, you know, underestimate his capabilities, but he's actually quite capable of defending himself. I should know, he's killed me a few times. Hey Kaz, welcome to the stream. I hope it's not too early or late for you. I wonder if you're going to be coming around. By the way, Kaz, so you know, you've supplied so many materials that unless you tell me otherwise, given the price you've paid in materials, this should half of it should be yours. So anytime you want to help me with some interior design and stuff, you're totally welcome. I'm gonna remove this. There you go. And I have a stables for horses right here. We come in. There you go. But yeah, but we had to be redesigning this. But I was saying, yes, in France, Fukano is often underrated, and people underestimate his PvP capacities. But he's actually not so bad. You shouldn't take him too lightly. That's for sure. I should know he killed me a few times, as I said, and Yeah, he can definitely defend himself. But of course, when some of the French players like Sedgus and I don't know Gep and so on are extremely good. Of course, sometimes like Fukano gets forgotten a little bit, and that's because there are some French players of like supreme PvP quality and ability. Oh, it's almost noon on a Sunday. I see. I see. I'm just having a beer on a Saturday night. Or evening, rather. Chillin. Like a villain. Should light things up a little bit. As I keep working on this. Yeah, okay. So back door over here. So what we're going to do, or what we're going to try, is to come up with a decent wall design over here. And a decent stair design here. That makes sense. But we have to think this is a kind of Roman 500 AD. So most likely anything like this that is basement dwelling, so to speak, I would say guaranteed to be stone, right? Guaranteed stone. That's what I believe. So all of this should probably be bricks as well. Because the Romans had a lot of quarries, and so they do a lot of stone structures, of course, as you do when you have the resources to do it. Did I kill Big One? I don't even remember killing Big One, to be fair. Wow, if you have that list, Cryptic Diana. Have I killed Diana? Lee, Simply Sam, Koki. Have I killed Brodio? Has that even happened ever? I'm not even sure. I mean, sometimes I've killed people like in private games or test games and so on that nobody knows. Like I've killed Shut Up Brick in a WMC test game. And yes, I did get quite a few kills in WMC 20, though I was a king, so all the kings had a very, very big advantage in that one in terms of getting kills. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a lot of cobble on the back wall because this feels like the type of area where I can place fence blocks. Oh, I already have some. Okay. And that's going to be the back wall. Like this. And maybe I can... Oh, that'd be... Oh, but that can't work because of what's up there. Maybe it can. Maybe it can. Let me put a stair block right here on top. Does that work? Oh. Oh, that's strange because, yeah, it's very asymmetrical. That's interesting. It's an interesting challenge to make something asymmetrical and pretty. Like, people are very... we have the tendency to look for some symmetry, and that wouldn't have been really a possibility in 500 AD, or actually would have been a possibility, but a very difficult one. But this is not the type of house I'm building. I'm building the type of house that has been built over generations. And so there's a lot of improv and little changes over the generations in the house structure. And that's why it sometimes gets a odd shape. Okay, there's a lot of lag, I can tell. So, like, sometimes I'm able to defend myself in a UHC. I won't lie, that does happen sometimes. Okay, got that. Do I want... Gonna just for yeah, that will work. Did I tend someone in season 23? Is that actually true? My memory of my own performances is so bad that you guys know better than I do. Isn't that amazing? You truly, actually, legitimately know better than I do. No lie. No lie. So that looks promising, but I do have to remove the dirt in that hole in order to place the cobble in there. Oh yeah, well yes, indeed. And let me tell you, Mr. Pup, this competition continues in All Stars 4. Lenboy does truly want to kill Fukano, and I'm sure vice versa. Fukano was not on my team, so I'm not sure. But the desire is strong. The quest is on. And it's Lenboy, the Fox versus the Arcanine. Forever. So probably I should make something that sort of echoes this in a way. In a way, I should make something that echoes. Echoes. But probably like this, right? Because the stair block would just be awkward. I think. No, I've never killed Bitexual, I'm fairly sure. Well, Mr. Puppets, I cannot promise that they actually do kill one another or one kills the other. But that's the quest. That's what they're questing for, but it's always possible to find another team first. And that changes the plans quite often. And so you have to remember that plans don't always go according to the plan. Well, let me craft some gates. Thank you. Because we do need... Oh, right. My bad. Place that in the... Oh, there you go. This is beautiful. And so I think this needs to be there in order to have a little bit of symmetry. That needs to be there. And what if, would it look weird if we did it like that? Would that look weird? What about this way? You know what, actually, I'm going to remove this. Because a family would find the stairs and they probably would think, you know, we can use this for storage. And so they'd probably have a little space here where there would be, some storage there. Oh yeah, welcome to the stream, Best Lone Wolf. And yes, episode 3 is the new it's the new meetup. I believe I did not lie in the title. Of course, I personally was not involved in that meetup, but yeah, there was an insane amount of kills for an episode 3. I think it's an inordinate amounts of kills for an episode 3. Let me see. So let's imagine now we want this to become actually some storage. We're going to remove this. I'm going to say... Oh, wow. I tend Neon Tiger. Oh. Oh my goodness. I never realized this. Poor man. I think he was you know, he was why is this message like I don't know. Why was that held for review? It says it's an innocuous message that says hi. I don't get YouTube. I do not understand YouTube. Can I trick you guys into testing something? Okay, let me do the test. I want to change. All right. No, he's not the best lone wolf. Yeah, there is indeed a lone wolf on this server. He is not the best. So there was a button that I just clicked that says play ad, and I never seen that button before. So I was just wondering, did an ad appear for anyone? Is there anyone who saw an ad? And I'm just curious to know. I don't want to spam you guys with ads during streams. That's just not cool. But I just wanted to know if it worked. Where was I? Oh yeah, doing storage here. So gonna have to make space for chesticles. There you go. And I think just stairs like that above the chesticles, and this is going to be perfect. It's just one chest. Perfect for storage. No ad, no ad. Okay, huh. I was just wondering. Nobody got an ad. Okay. So basically, as I suspected, the play ad button is completely useless. Oh, maybe it might during the replay. Who knows? Yeah, that's true. That's like too much of an experiment to. I mean, not a whole lot of people watch replays because I noticed I've watched streams on YouTube and I never notice an ad during the live stream. You know, unlike when you see on Twitch streamers can like take breaks and play an ad or two, and then come back and they're fine. So I was wondering, sometimes maybe, you know, I could, if I ever decided to make a much longer stream, the ad button would have been able to, you know, allow me to perhaps go to the bathroom right quick while an ad plays, then come back, and then, you know, no one is none the wiser. But that means, nope, no pee breaks for Flouzemaker, and he's drinking beer, which is... That does not go. Drinking fluids and no pee breaks, they do not go together. No, don't. You don't have to watch the replay cast. That's not necessary because I quite frankly don't plan on like tabbing out to go click the play ad button. So it was just out of curiosity, not an actual plan of spamming ads in streams. You know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let me just use one of these planks. There you go. All right. So we got some storage here. Bang, 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 bang. All right. So, of course, they would have... they would have... That makes sense to me. I drink beer. Would you in Sweden? You're still allowed to drink beer in Sweden? Is that so? No, I kid around. But I noticed that Norway, notably, is one of the countries with an absolute, complete zero tolerance policy in terms of alcohol. So you can't. I never use a fishing rod for PvP because I'm not good enough to scroll quickly, and I'm not good enough with the hotkeys. My only hotkeys are the sword and the water bucket, like bang 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 bang. And I feel the hotkeys are like on a odd location on the mouse. So you know. It's not going to happen. So basically, like since I have a terrible scroll wheel, and the hotkeys don't really work very good. I'm just not really equipped to rod, is what I'm saying. And I'm not gonna like buy a new mouse just to be better at PvP. Come on now. I'm not gonna start playing that game. I'm not that competitive. It's not that important to me to like. Ugh. Wow, the lag is actually helping me. Nope. Okay, see, it's not. It's not helping. It's not helping. Will he die? Okay, thank you. I'm not likely to get better, is what I'm saying. Especially, I noticed that since I play fewer UHCs in general, my my aim with the bow is a lot sketchier. It's not as reliable as it was at one point. Because at first I was really terrible with the bow. I was really like basically the worst. And I improved my bow aiming quite a bit so that it was at least like almost decent or somewhat respectable. But now it's gone back down again. Like, it's better than noob level, but I'm too rusty. I don't play enough UHCs regularly or PvP enough regularly to be really dependable on the bow as I once was. I am easy in 1v1. I'm not like the target of the person you want to beat the most at 1v1. I'm really quite bad. Oh, I did not know there were two different alcohol laws in Sweden. Oh, but yes, it's 21 to drink in the United States, but it's 18 years old to drink in my province, 19 in the province next to mine. So it changes depending on where you are in the world, which country you live in. That changes what you can drink. So is this... Yeah, okay. This is the thing. Okay, so I'm thinking... Okay, no, based on what's happening around here, I'm going to say this is not... Oh, there was a torch here. Let's put a torch back. For example, your Minecraft keeps crashing every time you're on it. On what? But that might be because of Java. That's often the reason. And I really don't really get drunk. It's been over a decade since I've gotten drunk. So while I enjoy having a beer, I take like one what's it called? Like so one tall glass of beer, and that's it. I just enjoy it for the taste. I drink microbrews and such. But I'm quite enjoying this this dark wheat beer. Mm. Fancy schmancy. You know what? I meant to advertise the stream. Okay. My apologies for tabbing out, my friends. I forgot to share the stream. in the server Discord, just because sometimes some people are very interested in, you know, knowing what's happening around town. Oh wait, I was in the middle of building something, and then I got distracted. See, I'm just have no attention span whatsoever. And that's why I can't have farms. Okay, so what I needed is some chests here. See, this is another great location that shouldn't be wasted. That could be used for storage. It only makes sense, right? Because what, the sides of a staircase? What, are they going to be really that pretty? Probably not. So let me take a look here. Bang. And what I need is quite a few chests. Just have go. Fortunately, there's no room to have labels on these chests, so you know it's the kind of thing where we're just gonna have to remember what they are, won't we? Oh gee, oh gee, oh lordy, oh gee. And I could actually go in the Discord. Hey, Life Signal. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you could join us. We're just having a chill little time on the VintageCraft SMP. Wait, aren't you? Well, you were there on the last stream, of course. I remember you. You were like the MVP of the comments section. But yeah. So the next step will be to work on the outside. And that I kind of promised I would do that with someone, or perhaps do that with someone. I don't know. But there's still a lot of interior stuff to do. Like, we're gonna have to think of a way to finish this. I don't think I want to make other floors up here, right? What do you think? What do you think? Should there be another floor? Or should there be a nice high roof? Let me look at what let me show you what we have so far. There's going to be a few blocks that need to be placed to make it non-ugly, because there's, you know, these areas look a little bit weird on the inside. They need a little bit of polish to not look that weird. And so there's going to be something that will need to be done. What? I don't know. I wish I knew exactly what needs to be done. But I think to go with the theme over here, there should probably be a ledge of some kind. Let me get rid of 2 blocks of dirt. I don't think we'll miss 2 blocks of dirt, right? And make a stairs again, because I need some of these. Bang, bang. Oh. I'm still nowhere in the area where I should be here. I feel so inept. I feel so inept. Well, can you tell me which episode it is where did I truly GG10 Tiger? I mean, Neon sometimes, if caught by surprise, especially, can struggle with PvP if he's not ready, you know. If you take him flat-footed, oh my, that was a mistake. Mistakes were made, clearly. I did bad. Okay. But see, this is definitely one of the things I need to finish here, because you can't have this. But if you can remind me which episode it is it the meetup episode, I imagine? Of WMC23? Ow. Because, was he really at full health? Well, I feel... But yeah, sometimes, Neon, if you take him by surprise, you can indeed GG10 him. It's not necessarily a testament to your skill, just that you got the drop on him. Oh no, I didn't 10 like now I remember. Yeah. But I mean, Kurdit was shooting him and everything. So I don't think I 10 hearted him. Well, it was a flanking maneuver, so as I said, Like if you get the drop on Neon, he's you can certainly get him that way. Yes, yes. I am completely remember now. Wow, that took a long time for my brain to register that kill. Like I had completely forgotten. It was actually my only kill in WMC 23. But yeah, but Kurtitz was he certainly participated. He stole some of my other kills. That could easily have been mine, but he just got there just a little bit quicker. Where was I going? But yes, now I remember. Oh, it's a little bit embarrassing how I apparently cannot remember already. Like signs of old age, signs of senility is what it is. Like when old people start having memory problems like that, they get sent to the home. So I guess I'm gonna need a place. I'm gonna need to find a place soon. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I am kidding. All right, so yes, let's say I put it like that. Boom. And that's just to have a space where more light can come through. That was the reasoning. I already got it on this side. I'm trying to get the blocks so I can not lose them. Being wasteful is bad. Yeah. Oh, and your comment says the time too? That's perfect. But yeah, now I remembered. But Kurtit totally did some damage as well, is what I'm saying. And I flanked him. If Kurtit had not been distracting Neon, it wouldn't have happened that way. We would have meleeed straight up, which I think I still would have killed Neon, but you know, not not in a completely like dominated way like that, because you know of the flanking maneuver. Okay, let's look at what we got up top. And probably the answer is spruce wood. Well, let's just try the simple stuff first, and go with spruce planks. What does that look like? I don't know, huh? Not sure. What if? I'm not saying no, but we can try stuff. We can try stuff. That's what some people say they can't build, and really the trick to building is trying stuff, and if you're not pleased with the results, try something else. And if you're not pleased with that result, try placing the blocks somewhere else in a different pattern than what you have. Okay, so I think I like that better. Yes, I like that better. So I'm gonna need quite a few staircases. Bam. Let me make the staircases. I'm gonna try to not overdo it, but I believe the staircases is where it's at. Well, no, hey, Kurtit deserves that win, so let's not call him nasty. That's going too far. That's too far. He's not, well, okay, he's a little bit nasty. He's not that much nasty, right? That would actually look better, probably, if in the corner over here, we would, oh, no, we can't do that. Okay. Have to put it like that. Or, in this area, what we can do, I'm going to remove this. What we can do is use the planks instead and put that here. And again, we can't because we already have a ladder staircase block right here. Yeah, no, certainly he definitely was thirsty for kills. That, I think, is certainly the case. I don't think that can be not denied. Curtit was thirsty for the kills in that season. He hadn't played in a long, long time, and he was kill starved, to say the least. Oh, I'm bad. Do 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 do. I'm bad. No, I realize you said it in a jokey way. Don't worry about it. It's a jokey way, but it's also, you know, like many jokes. It's the little nugget of truth that it's based on that makes it funny. So it's not that we're accusing him of being thirsty. We just, he was on that occasion. Yes, he was a little bit thirsty, wasn't he? And it's that truth nugget that yeah, adds that little oomph. What is? Oh, I see. Okay. And I did it wrong. Flouzemaker fails yet again at block placing. There you go. That's how it's done. It's one of the great things with Minecraft. You can always fix it. Whatever mistake you do, you can always fix it. So, is there something I should do with this? Perhaps, because we don't want mobs to spawn or anything. So I think it's fair to have some slabs at the extremities. That makes sense to me. Maybe there's better options, and we can always explore better options. That's something Minecraft allows us to do. That's the power of Minecraft. But I think we'll be able to place all our fences, and for the most part, have a topmost area here that is mostly done. At some point, I'll bring some. There you go. I'll bring some. What's it called? Some glowstone and stuff, and potentially some glowstone lamps to make the lighting a little bit more interesting than just torches. Though we are going for 500 AD style of build, which is a very pre-medieval or whatnot. And so, as a result, we want to be sure. We want to be sure that everything. Oh no, I forgot one side. Oh, don't I feel dumb, huh? Do I not feel dumb? Some difficult placement here. Action. There you go. Look at that. The forest stream was not with the Lord. It was with Ben. Ben was on holiday, of course, because Ben is a student that lives on campus, and his campus is away from his home. It's in a different state as he attends university. And also, he noticed that the major he chose makes it difficult at some points to do any streaming at all. Yeah, the stream is on hiatus for the forest. Maybe we'll be able to bring it back. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. The game is not lost, so we could continue where we left off. And I'm gonna light things up a little bit because I don't know, I don't like. It's not, you know, I don't want to I don't mind it when it's a creeper or not a creeper, a zombie or whatever. But if it's a creeper while you think you're in a safe space, and you know, that's how you die. That's how death happens on servers. That's how it happens. Okay, let's see. Do we have any? How many finishing touches do we have left to do on this? We finished the what's it called? Hayloft? No. Well, the hayloft is in a barn, but right? The hayloft is in the barn, right? Anyway, I don't know what the architectural features are all called in English, so it's a little bit awkward. A little bit awkward. We can put the fence back where it... Really? I had one block to place. One block. And I managed to goof that up. Oh! Kaz is on the server. My goodness. I didn't even realize. By the way, Kaz, if you watch Beef's latest episode and look at chat at roughly the 7th minute, I guess, there's a... you'll want to be reading chat, baby. Because that may have been my reaction to seeing a chest. And but that moment was not immortalized in any video of mine, but it was immortalized in Beef's live stream. Not live stream, but in his episode. I just need more lighting. Okay, so one of the things that is not finished, obviously, is this part. What I wanted to do, it's the first thing I built, and I completely forgot about it and moved on to other projects that were, you know, more important and more urgent. And so what I need is this to continue on down, way down to the ground, and have that door. You understand? Have a door that lets us out into the wild. Well, maybe not the wild, but you know, that lets people leave. You don't have to take a look now, of course. You know, it's much too early in the day to be watching YouTube videos. And I obviously need some sort of torch in this area. There you go. Thank you very much. Have I ever told you about when I almost killed someone that had a lot better army than me? Well, I would imagine that would happen, like, any time that you, in particular, fight someone with better armor than you. You get to the situation where you're almost killing someone who has better armor than you. And soon you'll have all the stories where you actually do kill someone that has much better gear. One of the tips for that I would recommend is probably snowballs. Snowballs, if anything, can out PvP, out melee a rod. It's snowballs. Lots and lots of snowballs. But, you know, you can't have lots and lots of snowballs every single time. But if you do, you always have a chance at getting the upset. Provided, of course, you have the correct... provided you have the correct hotkeys that enable you to do such magic. Okay, so what I need in this area is, well, to dig a little bit more, obviously. Some of these, some of this dirt will have to go, because it's not part of our plans. But we're going to have to be putting in the stone foundation to this building. Oops, and I threw away the wrong thing. It's a wonder I'm still alive. But in this special case, PM3, you could go ahead and recount the tale of your adventures. Though, of course, I would I would point out that there's kind of a word limit in YouTube comments. But okay, so he was enchanted, and he had half diamond, and it was full iron unenchanted. So that's a fairly unfair situation there. That's already heading up. You're at quite the disadvantage in such a situation. I mean, it's the kind of fight that unless you're iron rushing and just hoping for the best, but that's the strategy anyway, to iron rush. Then I would say that's the kind of situation where you want to use to just run away. Just go ahead and run away. When the odds are stacked that much against you, hightail it and run. But of course, if it's meetup, you don't have a choice, of course. But why would you be like full iron, not enchanted at meetup? I guess maybe if you had to go AFK for an extended period. I buy that. I buy that. I do buy it. Let me see. Until we get the end of the story, let me just alright, just clean up a little bit where we're gonna need to put some blocks up in here. So normally everywhere would be a place for this, but this I'm gonna have to remove, I think. Instead of having it like that, instead of having it like this, I don't feel like putting the silk touched pick back. We're gonna invert it. Yeah. Full iron sneak attacked a cave invader. That's a wise move, usually. Not always. Perhaps the other day I should have attacked Tudykins. Who knows, Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Is that the height where we're doing this? Yes, it is. Okay. And so, based at that height, we're actually doing it with these. Q. I think for the base is these. Just that different flavor. So when I was his armor, I was good, so I backed up and he saw me and went for me. Okay, I see. So that was actually an early cave fight then. Okay. Maybe this is not the solution I'm looking for. Is that gold armor? Yep, that's gold armor. Okay. Why not? Why not just wander around in gold armor? If you can, just fully pimp it. Go full pimp if you can. There you go. We got ourselves a nice little situation here. That we can improve. Ow, ow. Why am I this bad? Feel it's a fair question. Okay. Let's bring out the stone here. Yeah, that's how it goes. Did I do wrong? I believe I did wrong. Backed up. Oh, you flint and steeled him. Oh, so he walked. Oh, you fired him a lot. That's actually a clever technique when you can actually do it. I remember one game that was particularly hilarious where Mad Sainter and I played on Hypixel. And Sainter was the only one left alive, and he was only full iron, but he just kept trolling an entire team of 3 that was chasing him around, but he was flint and stealing everywhere, and they just kept running into it and never catching him. So it was the perfect moment to play the Benny Hill music. That's the kind of stuff that I wish I had recorded, because it was a sight to see. It was a sight to see, I swear. Well, I do imagine he would get you low, so you block yourself up, and you flint and steel again. Went in, and he died. And you died. Yeah, that was very close. 27%, actually, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent, because if he was enchanted, you can imagine that perhaps he also had healing, you know. It's not, I think I would sort of expect that, right? I don't think it's unexpected. Or I think it's easy to expect that he might be, that he might have enchants. I think I did wrong with these 3. I missed. Okay. Let me go grab that. Let me see what I did wrong. No, I didn't mess up. I'm quite confident I did not mess up, did I? Look at what's happening on the other side. What's happening on the other side? This. Okay. I have slab. Pardon me. Okay. I don't have the slabs on me. Dang it. Dang it. But yeah, that's dealing with a cave fight, a perilous cave fight. I feel pretty good. I think you accounted well for yourself in that scenario. It's not easy to be super efficient with the flint and steel. It's kind of tricky to do a lot of damage with it, because a lot of players are actually pretty skilled at dodging or walking around lava buckets and or flint and steel. So you need someone who has a very one-track mind. Well, the only cooler I think I remember, of course, is Coolest Orange, but I think you'd know if you had been confronted with Coolest Orange. Coolest Orange is not just he was not just better geared, but he's pretty much one of the best PvPers in the community. So already that's a really tough confrontation to try and survive. No, if that was him, but there's so many IGNs, right? How can we know? How can we know who it was? How can we know the way? We cannot know the way. Okay. Perhaps. Oh, Mikhail was streaming. Aha. That happens. That happens. He does do that. He has been known to stream from time to time. I know that, you know, many would prefer if I streamed only UHCs, perhaps. But I just can't play only UHCs. I go crazy in the head if I always do the same thing. And so to be sure that I have you know, I'm able to play UHCs for a long time, I mix and match, and not just play Minecraft, but play also other games, just so I don't get tired of Minecraft either, right? And because you've seen that happen with a lot of YouTubers, right? Where they just got exhausted of playing Minecraft all the time. Just can't do it anymore. Just cannot do it anymore, Captain. They can't do it, Captain. They're giving it all. Like, I'm sorry for like degenerating into a horrible, horrible Scotty from Star Trek. Sorry. Sorry I did that to you, my stream. I don't know if you had gotten Coolest Orange down to 27%, like hats off. Hats off. Like full standing ovation. Hats off with standing ovation. Like slow clapping, you know. Like Orson Welles and Citizen Kane. Full slow clap. Like intense. An intense one. And not in any sarcastic kind of way. Just a fully sincere slow clap. Standing ovation. Right, let's give a floor here. I already have the I've already begun making a lot of you know, basement floors of these builds into bricks, which I think would be fair for the time. It would either be the basement floors would either be bricks or they'd be flat out dirt. But clearly, the people who would own a house of this size, which is the fourth biggest in the 700 area. It's the fourth biggest one. Did an XP ball just like sneak attack me? That's amazing. It's Regal Hunter. Say hi. So. Oh wait, there's an Enderman somewhere. Is he down here? Yeah, this part here, there's a lot of beautiful builds. This part right here is a bit of an eyesore. I'm hoping that someone moves in and decides to do something with the plot over here that's a little nicer than whatever this is. Someone was digging out a big big square foundation, which is not normally the way I would function. I do not think that is the way. I do not think that is the way. Yes, I'm liking this quite a bit. It's quirky. It feels like something that has grown organically over years, over generations, which is, to be fair, the intent. Go. Let's, do I still have torches? Yes, I do. I do. Okay. Now, of course, these walls are very plain. Hello, Lariella. How are you? Larry, how are you? Larry. Larry. How are you? Larry. I just apologize. Everyone's ears just died instantly. As soon as Larry joins. Looking good. I think it's looking good. Tell me your thoughts. Okay, Larry ain't staying because she's too busy. It's too early in Australia, so she has to go back to sleep because she just woke up. It's noon, and yeah, she wakes up now. The butterfly awakens. Oh, I don't care. Well, actually, a bone. I might grab a bone. Ah, my inventory is too full. My inventory is too full. It is too full. It's 40 degrees out. Yeah, I have the shittiest temperature ever on my end. I'm not gonna lie. We've had a week of slate, and we've got ice everywhere, and the roads are basically you can't drive on them. Why do I have a shovel? I killed a zombie probably with a shovel. I do not want this shovel. And what's happening is that the city refuses to de-ice the streets, saying they're going to do too much damage and it's going to create too many potholes if they do that. So what they were hoping is that it would be warm enough today, this Saturday, for things to melt. And I think it was short by a couple degrees, and nothing melted, so we're still stuck. I'm still stuck in Iceland, and the car is unusable. So I haven't been able to use the car at all for the past pretty much the entire week. And I do not know the way to the ear doctor. It's true. And, well, I don't know. Why wouldn't there be slate one day in Australia? What you need is, you know, temperatures in the winter. So, like in 6 months' time, depending on the region, of course, where, you know, things go, you know, to a little, how would you say? A little chilly. But like just below freezing temperatures, and that's what you need. Those are the perfect situation for the slate storm. The slate storm. That's all that's needed. Hey. That could really happen anywhere. Well, almost anywhere. It could happen even like all the way south down to Louisiana. It could happen. It's not very likely, to be fair. But yeah, we're definitely stuck in ice. It's almost it's the worst ice situation since the ice storm of, what was it, 1997? You can tell I'm old because I'm going all the way back to 1997. I was in high school back then, imagine that. And there was the ice storm that paralyzed almost the entire province for, I mean, some people lost electricity for multiple weeks. And let me try to remember the way. Let me try to remember the way. This is the way. So Melbourne, it only rains. Yeah. Sucks to be. Are you kidding? Okay. I think Kaz will need to know about this. Someone decided to dig a tunnel into someone else's tunnel. So let me help you with your tunnel over here. And there you go. I'm just helping with the tunnel, my friend, that you have decided to make. Okay. Now that this has been accomplished, if I place polished andesite, not the biggest fan of the block, but if polished andesite is placed, because people don't respect if it's netherrack, right? They don't say, hey, something goes here. They don't see it. But place this, and I think they will realize this is a corridor. We haven't done it yet, but it's happening. This is the space. It is reserved. Okay. The tunnel is 3x3, and yes, it certainly is. But someone was trying to impede on it, to say the least. And I don't know where they're getting all the prismarine. The prismarine is very expensive, and you can't make an entire. You can't make an entire nether tunnel out of that. You can tell the server's a wee bit laggy. Well, look at that. So I just wanted to show you here something that Kaz decided to add to the portal. I did not make this. I think she wanted to hide the portal, is what it is. Flat out hide the portal. Having a little bit of dressing like this behind it was not enough. Needs to be fully hidden. But it might be a good idea to fully hide the back as well, so that it looks the same as it does in front. Which, of course, actually, this looks much better than just a portal, right? I know there's a free Guardian farm, but there's, like, when there's that many people on the servers, I don't know where the free Guardian farm is, mind you, but when there's that many people on the server, it's very difficult to get any stuff done at farms. Like, there's moments where, you know, skellies don't spawn in the skelly farm, or you know, it takes a long time, or like the experienced balls basically don't do nothing, and that happens a lot. It happens a lot. All right, but Kaz, you didn't need to go all the way over there. I fixed it. I fixed it. I swear I did. I fixed it. It's fixed. You don't need to. You don't need to. You don't need to worry. You don't need to fret. It's fixed. It is fixed. Problem solved. I hope. But of course, the idea is that the corridor is temperate. Okay, hold on. There we go. Getting rid of some lava. A prismarine tunnel, like all the way to spawn, a prismarine tunnel is an impossible, crazy man's endeavor. Unless you buy the prismarine from people, and even then, hey, it's Kikili. Kikili is actually a nice gal. She's a nice woman. I'm actually, hold on, gonna tab out for a sec. I'm gonna join the Vanilla Voice 3 channel of the server, just in case if there is if there are people on the server who want to join in on the conversation. Well, obviously you'd have to make this over lava, Kaz. I bet, like, unless maybe you have the same, yeah, we're scared, yeah, you have the same fear of heights as some other people we don't need to name. may have in Minecraft. Because there's moments where I could not press down on the shift button any harder, where the shift button pretty much like goes through the keyboard, through the desk, and there's no way that I could shift harder on a keyboard. And let's go take a look, because a lot of you might be interested as where Stenstone's stuff has gotten to. I have no idea how advanced he is at this point. Famous international superstar Stenstone of Pathfinder fame, among other reputed recorded rounds. He's got a lot of stuff, but he told me he has several blocks of diamonds at this point. At first he was like, he couldn't believe he was having a really hard time finding diamonds, and I was like, dude, diamonds are a dime a dozen on this server. Well, perhaps if I mined more, I'd get more, but I have a few stacks of diamonds, and that's really all I need. If you're in the in the public Discord that you can join below, PM3, I do believe if you're able to make the games, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to play unless you've been banned or something and you're on the UBL. Then I guess perhaps not. They're not public UHC games, so technically speaking, I wouldn't have to be forced to use the UBL, but it's still a good idea, you know, to have all the players that have been banned for cheating to be banned in the games. You know, it just makes sense, right? It only makes sense to me. If I can enable that, though, I'm going to have to ask Sid to explain to me how it works and explain it to me like I'm 5 with little okay. Before I leave this way, I'm gonna leave the other way because I'm super triggered. Though there's also someone else who plays. He's not on right now, but Ed Case from WMC season 5. Ed Case played UHC season 5. Is that WMC season 5? Was it? And he was in the spectator perspective of Phobia season 4, I do believe. I do believe he did season 4 as the spectator. Astrophobia, that was the one. He's also on the server, and I have no idea where his base is exactly. I can see it. I can see his name in a certain area on the map. Yet I don't see any bases. But now it's raining and we can't see anything. So this is really great. This is the best around. But you can see this person. There was a nice bayou, and this person over here was just derp. Is he online? He is not online currently. So he decided to start building this. It's a very imposing mansion, but he raised everything to build an island. And yeah. But it's going to be quite the impressive mansion once it's done. But I'm still a little bit triggered that all the environment was destroyed when it was a lovely, lovely bayou. I mean, if you want to build on a plains like this, find plains, is what I'm saying. Hoey, who is currently on, right? He was in the voice chats, in one of the voice chats not so long ago, but he's no longer on. Has been building and expanding all along the bayou. And And yes, over there. And they have linked this. I think I saw a player named Isolde over here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works. Not sure what they're doing over here. Or if this is also Hoey's. He's up here.
You better not be drinking alone.
I'm drinking alone, but be warned, Rat God, that I'm currently streaming on YouTube. So everything you say will be held against you if you say something like offensive or really really bad.
Goof Gaming.
Okay, we missed it. We missed it. Dang it! I overtalked. You're gonna have to repeat that because I overtalked, and so we missed the link.
Subscribe to Rat Goof Gaming.
Rat God Gaming. There you go. That you know what to search.
No. Rats Goof.
Hello, Isolde. Weren't you in this area? Currently, I'm live streaming, mind you. So be aware that you're joining a live chat where there is a live stream going on.
Alrighty then.
So you know, it's not entirely private. It's shared between you, me, Rat God, and my single solitary viewer.
Your single solitary viewer. Well, hello, single solitary viewer.
I'm a very small time YouTuber. Yeah.
Remember to go sub to me on.
I just logged on.
Ah.
So, and I logged on in my tower. Where are you guys?
In your tower.
I'm joining.
I see you.
Hello.
So,
yeah, I was just saying, like, have you been working with Hoey's? Like, I'm not sure which one is yours and which is his. Like, it's difficult to say where it ends.
So this tower is probably 80% my design. Hoey helped me with some of it, but a lot of it was my design. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love Hoey. Hoey has good opinions, but he's not a builder.
He's not.
And then this house, Hoey and I built together.
No, he's not.
Oh, no, I did see his initial swamp build, and yes, it's true that this is much improved.
The area over there.
Yeah.
The area that I haven't touched yet. Yeah, that was Hoey's.
Yeah, safely secluded. Is that it?
Yes.
Safely secluded. Nice.
So this is the house we came up with together. I did the building, and he furnished it. So.
So he's a good interior decorator. You can tell.
He's a good interior decorator. Not that he would ever admit to that.
He's doing great because I'm terrible at it.
We can use him.
Flouz, come back here real quick. Flouz, come back here.
Hello.
Stand right next to the dog on that white carpet right there.
Must I?
Back up a little bit.
Oh, what is this? It's a cookie. Thank you, Isolde.
It's a fridge.
Cookie.
It's a fridge.
It's more than a fridge. It's a cookie cannon. It's a cookie cannon.
It's got cookie cannon.
Oh no, there's the potato and I see.
Yeah.
There's
beef. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there.
I would say something if you weren't
live streaming.
Oh, by the way, Rat Goof, you should be known. It should be known that my single solitary viewer said no, I won't in chat. To your request of that's sad, right?
Wow.
Yeah, you're gonna have to seduce this one. That's Lariella, and she's picky.
Well,
I remember what the question was. This is the second house that we've started building. We haven't finished it. I still need to put the roof on it, and Hoey still has to furnish it. But it's got a TV.
It is, but it's got a TV,
and it's got my favorite channel. All right.
It's got a TV and it's got another fridge. And that's about it. It's got a bedroom upstairs that is pretty nice.
I mean, I would hope your house has a bedroom.
But it actually has a bed in it. Like the bed is pretty furnished. Bedroom.
Indeed, yeah. A balcony bed. That's fancy.
Yeah.
Those are very fancy.
Our other house is a 3-wide balcony bed.
Well.
This one's just a single.
For 3 people.
Yeah, for...
I don't know what kind of household you run. It's Hoey's!
Hoey's here, but he's 4. I don't know. Do you want me to have him come over?
If
Never mind.
well, if there's too many people in the voice chat, I'm gonna have to like deafen because it becomes too chaotic to follow for a stream. So I have to like keep things calm down. But we are visiting his area, so I mean his input. His input, like you know, it works. Oh yeah, and PM. Yeah, I got another commenter. He says I don't sub to people who advertise. So the key is to not advertise.
It was a joke.
I know. I know. But now I'm ribbing you, and I'm having a lot of devilish pleasure.
No,
I mean, if you can find my non-existent live stream account and or YouTube channel, you can subscribe to me if you want. But
it's you're gonna wait a little bit of a. You're gonna have to be patient until the next one.
Yes. This is my pavilion that I designed when I first came.
The pavilion.
We're gonna put a village map over here on this wall.
That's That's
wait, where are you at your house or?
No, I'm at my pavilion.
Oh, yes,
different.
The pavilion.
Okay.
It's closer to Derp's big mansion.
Yes. Well, this was here before Derp's mansion.
Yes, I did notice. I'm right over there.
Yeah.
Like I noticed when the bayou was gone, and that really I keep saying it, but it triggers me. The beautiful bayou that it's all gone. Well, it's not all gone, obviously. You guys have thankfully preserved the rest.
I like the swamp area personally. So this area is going to be renovated and overhauled, obviously.
It's a good thing Hoey's can't hear you quite yet.
No, Hoey agrees with me. We've already talked about this.
Okay.
But you see all like the stumps in the water. All of those stumps are going to end up getting glowstone in them, so that they become light sources without having torches everywhere.
Wait, they're going to become what?
They're going to.
What light what light sources are you going to be planning on using?
Glowstone.
Glowstone. Okay.
So these things, and then the stumps where they've got it's just a stump sticking out of the water.
Yeah.
We'll put
they're gonna be glow
inside of them so that they glow and light up the area, but you don't have ugly torches everywhere.
Righto.
So that's the plan.
I admit I don't mind torches anymore because once you get really used to torches, you become torch blind. But it's when you have the mix of torches and like better lighting, then you notice the torches again.
Well, I don't mind torches for certain things. So like the catwalk, I don't mind torches for that.
Well, especially it matches the theme because they're kind of like tiki torches.
Exactly. So that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't mind torches in like a medieval castle build if you put, the stone with the item frame and then the torch in it where it looks like it's holding it. That looks nice.
Right.
But just like this, having like a torch on the ground is a little
off-putting.
It's a little newbie for me.
Yeah, and we have
a little newbie.
Isolde, you have to know we have a few pledges that you'll be gaining a few subscribers. Hoey's your
channel. Yay!
Which one is
who's echoing?
Echoing, is it Hoey's?
I don't know.
Is it Isolde?
Probably me.
But you weren't echoing earlier.
I don't know. Am I echoing
that's
now?
Weird.
I don't know. Hoey came into 3, but he's not saying anything. So I don't know. I can't hear him.
Yeah, me either.
I can't hear the echo either. So
I think it's you actually. Yeah, I think it's Isolde. I don't know what changed. Nothing changed.
I don't know.
But it's really obnoxious now.
Things. I have a headset, and so
it does stuff and things.
Sound. It does stuff and things.
So yeah, but does it do
that's
stuff?
That's pretty much the area. So don't scare off his one viewer, okay?
Okay. Oh, okay. I won't.
Thank you.
So yeah, but that's pretty much it so far.
You know what I was gonna say, didn't you?
I never know what you're gonna say. Really, I assume what you're gonna say, and I just assume that it's.
Do you assume what I'm gonna say?
All the time?
It's 2018. Come on, you can't assume shit.
I can assume all kinds of stuff. It just doesn't mean that it's always accurate. So.
I mean,
yep,
true.
This is where. Oh.
I like your tower.
Thank you.
It's very tall.
Well, the reason that it's so tall was because if you look, the hut that's down at the bottom used to have the nether portal in it originally. But when it got linked, when you went through it, you were fine. But when you came back, you didn't come back to this nether portal. You came to our neighbor's nether portal a couple of islands over. And that didn't work for me, and that didn't work for Howie. So we moved it to the clouds.
And
it's like
stuff and
42 blocks. It's like a 42 block distance where the diamonds start. It's 42 blocks.
Yeah.
It's a little tall.
Hmm.
So, but I'm working on getting the diamonds done for this side, and then I'll start on the other 3 sides.
Yeah, very, very good.
Yeah.
Well done.
You'll have to excuse the ugly netherrack pillar I've got going on.
I mean, everyone needs scaffolds.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
most of the time I scaffold in dirt, and I didn't have any dirt, so I had to use the netherrack. So. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, things appear to be coming along quite nicely in the Bayou Walk. I still call it a bayou because...
It's like a bayou swamp thing.
It's some kind of wetlands that have been destroyed partially.
It's always raining here. Now, like, we had to take a couple of trees down, obviously, to, like, put things in. And this tree right here in the corner...
I am, like, completely...
Okay. Oh,
I have left entirely.
Wow. Well, there's a tree on the edge of, like, the circle. And if I would have cut that tree down, then there would have been, like, no landscaping. So we kept it and just kind of built the circle into it.
The circle.
The circle that the tower is on. Sorry.
Okay, that's very far away now.
Yeah, that's fine.
But now we've been talking about a tree. I need to see I need to behold the tree.
You need to behold the tree. It's
Yes.
The non-vanilla extreme terrain tree generation with
non-vanilla extreme terrain, eh?
Yes, I don't know what it's actually called, but it's not vanilla trees, but it's the whatever the plug is that has the.
I've no idea. I've never seen it before. That one. I have some contacts, but
you've never seen this tree right here. These ones that have the buttons on them.
No.
A lot of times.
I haven't seen this turn generation. I haven't seen it before.
Yeah, but I love these trees. These big tall trees. You get buttons from them as well as iron bars.
Wait, what?
I have people.
Why are iron bars?
I have no idea.
They look like thin twigs. They look like thin twigs.
You can't grow them. Like if you plant an acacia tree, you will never get that kind of tree. So once you chop it down, like that's it.
That's it.
Exactly. That's why I don't want people to chop down the trees. They're so wonderful.
So I only chop down the custom ones if I absolutely have to. But I try to leave them as much as possible. I think I had to chop 2 down where the tower is, but I didn't want to chop down anymore.
I have several requests now for your channel name on YouTube.
You know what? I thought about doing YouTube
because of your reverse advertising.
My reverse advertising for my non-channel.
Everyone wants to sub. Wait, is that? Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought that skeleton was a polar bear.
A polar bear?
Yeah, I don't know why. No idea.
Do we even have enough of a snowy biome to have polar bears?
Well, I don't know. Like the ocelots spawn in non-jungle areas, and there's some parrots that spawn just about everywhere.
Look at the tower.
Howie just hit me. Hello, going for a boat ride right into the
Oh
world
yeah.
border.
Yeah.
I like being on the world border right here too, because if and when we ever actually expand,
Oh,
Yes.
we get first dibs.
He just stole my boat.
You stole your boat.
Hey, that's my Uber. I'm the server Uber driver. So yeah.
Oh, so what were the name suggestions?
Oh, so no, they wanted to know what was your YouTube name.
I don't.
But
have
you don't have a
YouTube.
YouTube at all, so they can't go and subscribe.
I don't.
There you go.
I don't have a YouTube at all. I thought about maybe getting on like Twitch or something and doing live streams, because then I don't have to.
Yeah, edit
like,
videos and render
record.
videos and upload videos.
I don't know how to do any of that. So maybe I'll get on Twitch one of these days.
One of these
Do
days.
live stream.
We'll make you. We'll make you. That.
So here's a question: Has
okay.
any of you seen either a polar bear or a llama on the server so far?
No.
No.
Ah, okay. You either? All right. I was looking for someone who might have seen any.
No, I'm thinking those are kind of like the Yeti
Yeah,
Really?
apparently.
or Bigfoot, maybe,
Or both.
or both.
Mhm.
So if anybody wants to help me set up Twitch,
What? No.
oh man, I don't know how to do any of that.
It's a hassle.
I
Yeah,
just
it's
got mine
awesome.
back because they wouldn't let me in.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not really surprised.
I know you
Wow.
can actually live stream on YouTube.
Wow.
I don't know how long that's been there, but apparently you can live stream on YouTube.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
what I'm doing
that's
right now.
what
Yeah.
he's doing.
Yeah, I
I'm-
totally didn't even know that was a thing. And then I saw someone do it, and I'm like, what?
Now, to be fair, Twitch
Mind
is still
blown.
superior.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, I've watched a couple people on Mixer, too. And Mixer wasn't as user-friendly for me as a viewer.
A lot of my
But-
viewers can't handle Mixer. Like, it's too computer intensive.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the town. Goodbye to your one viewer.
Mhm.
And I will catch y'all later.
Thank you for joining the stream.
Lighter.
Of course. Bye.
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 Good company. Good company. I'm
Yeah.
heading back over to my jungle tower in the rain, which is, not the best looking conditions right now.
I'm boating on the surface, so
Well,
always good.
yeah.
Ah.
I'm being the normal Uber driver, just 5 stars, please.
So how are you, Hoey?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh. Are you like the villagers? Meh.
I don't feel good today.
Oh, that's not fun.
No. I'm just saying.
Meh.
My throat hurts, so talking is not like the opportune type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Not even like drinking something, it actually like hurts and it's stupid. But I'll be okay. I hope. If not,
Well,
I'm gonna have to go in
Don't
and
die.
Flouzemaker's bad while he takes care of me.
Don't die.
I'll
Can't
try
really-
to.
I don't know. Just let it, I don't know, happen. Something. Yeah.
So now I'm at. I made it all the way to Kaz 100's, and she's idle at the moment. So she might be actually watching the stream because she's commenting on the stream, saying Mixer is awful. But yeah, most people can't seem to be able to handle Mixer. It seems to be so like resource intensive that.
So what part of it is, or is it the whole thing? Like what part is using a lot of your computer?
I don't know. I don't know how it works, but
Yeah.
apparently it requires like too much memory of your computer, and compared to like other
Okay.
streams,
Yeah.
it's chaos. But I never showed the interior of your Easter Island head, Kaz. To not spoil. I wanted to have the place have a tour guide that knows what's going on. And of course, you don't have to join the voice chat. You're not forced to join the voice chat. But
Yes,
just
yes,
expecting you.
He's just trying to say that.
Have creepers been attacking you? But yeah, I was waiting on you to be the tour guide. And you know, if you're not joining the voice chat, do mention it soonish so that I can maybe show the interior and you can just type along and say what's going on in chat. And I mean probably the game chat, not the stream chat, because the game chat is going to be faster.
Yeah. Hey, Flouz, do you have any food? So I have like one hunger bar.
I do have food, but you're probably nowhere close.
I'm in the Nether.
Oh, yeah.
At the new hub.
Oh, you're all the way over there. I think, yeah, you better buy food at spawn then.
Oh, okay.
Did I mean to stop streaming? Did I stop streaming?
Oh, it probably just lagged a bit.
Oh, that could be, yeah.
Because it auto does that sometimes.
Sometimes. You might need to refresh PM3. Someone was blown up. Oh, but it's the lovely Kaz. She is here. Hello. I can hear you. Let me raise your volume a little bit because it's a little bit low.
Hello.
Yeah,
hello.
we definitely need to raise that. Okay, pardon me while I'm tabbed out. There you go.
Okay, what's a good food store at spawn?
I don't know. I don't shop at spawn really,
Oh.
but there's got to be food shops at spawn.
Oh yeah, there is. Oh god. Oh yeah, I can't sprint now.
I think there's one thing that gives free chicken even. So if you find that, it's entirely free chicken. For donations, of course. So at some point, give donations. So Cass, we're in the how do we call this?
The belly.
The belly of the beast, of the head.
Yep.
We're in the digestive tract.
Yep.
And
always good.
This is clearly there's a lot of space in this stomach. A lot of storage space. Yeah. There's also cats that keep meowing. Oh, did I say bye to the stream? Oh, I didn't even realize. Oh no, I was saying bye to Isolde, by the way, who left the chat. I didn't say bye to the stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that was confusing. Oh, and look at all these enchantments. That's a very unorthodox enchantment station that has managed to make it better than mine. Now I feel shame. I will go into the corner and look down. Look downwards.
It gets you a level 30.
Oh, no.
It gets you a level 30.
There you go. I think.
Yeah, you know, it's old. This is old. This has been here since the beginning of time. Some of the books have rotted away.
Have they? I bet it was the best one too. Like all we're stuck with is like the boring ones. I really don't like.
Boring?
I really don't like Marcel Proust, which is I'm not a fan. My mother loves him so much. I cannot stand it. Anyway, it's one of those classic French authors, and he's not that old, but I mean he's long dead, of course. But he makes like sentences so long that it's been shown that we retain only a certain amount of words in a sentence when we read it, and his sentences were like 3 or 4 times that length. Were
they like run-ons?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But except all grammatically perfectly correct, except that by the time you finish the sentence, you don't remember what was the beginning of the sentence, so you have to read it again. And you write like huge tomes, just all of that. It's very difficult.
Always good.
Very impressive, showy writing, but very like tedious to read. Okay, moving on. We're in. Where all the sweet stuff happens. It's
This is where I take my cats at night.
Mhm. And well,
For that special
parrots.
time.
For that special time
parrot.
with the cats. Yes.
Yep. Yep. The
So
cats and the
okay,
parrots.
so that explains why there are fish in frames. Just
Yep.
to lure the
Well.
cats to sleep. Yes.
Yep.
Well then.
Yep. So this is the bedroom. This is where I spawn zombies behind this wall.
Yeah. Is the light level okay over here?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's okay.
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all working.
My
It's all
open
good.
mushroom farm, vine farm, in the hallway.
That's the best place
And
to
the-
have them. Weren't you? Oh yeah, you were doing something down here, and I have no idea what it is. Is it too soon?
Yeah, you can go down.
Alright.
The stream might be able to help.
Aha. So we have. Well, I don't know how many. Okay. So we have an automatic cane farm over here.
Yeah. So I
Mhm.
like to have at least a few things to trade with villagers.
Villagers. Yeah, that
So
makes sense. Yes.
I took the sugar cane over yesterday and I got 3 mending books for it. So when did I put this
Wow.
up? Maybe 3 days ago or so. So maybe it will generate a mending book a day. And this cactus farm's for you, so if you want your green dye, you can come and get your green dye. It's only a
Oh.
6-piece cactus farm, but I don't think you need that.
I
much.
rarely need that much. Yeah, green dye, but it's there. It's there. And
It's
of
there
course,
if you need it.
there's more wheat than anyone could ever handle. Beetroot for red
again-
dye. This is excellent. I'm going to need some of that.
Yeah.
Because I was planning on
Yes.
using red concrete, perhaps, for the nether hub. Well, our nether area.
Yep. Yep. So just for villager trading, I don't think I need enough of it to warrant auto farms for everything. So we just have manual farms for those things.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
of course.
was gonna do auto pumpkins and melons, but I realized the mechanics have changed since I last built this farm.
So this is what this would have
now
been.
it's gone on the back burner, and I think I might have to get a world download to have a look at what people have done to fix it. But we'll see. There may or may not be pumpkins and melons here
Yeah.
one day.
May or may not.
Yeah, in this situation, I do believe I cannot help you. I cannot help you. And this is the tunnels that have been dug to try and find the zombies.
To try and find the zombie that lives under my house.
And
Yeah,
this is this. Oh no, that just goes to the mechanism underneath. Aha.
Yeah,
There's more
And
farm
in
and all the way to a
my
mine.
my mine down there.
I never decorate a tunnel to a mine like it's. Yeah. I mean, I have a
That's what I-
staircase, but it's not something I ever decorate. I try to strip mine as little as I can.
Yeah, when you realise the mechanics have changed with your pumpkin and melon farm, it's a good use of time that stops you working on that problem.
Yeah, I know you certain. It's. I mean, it's no. Yeah, it's no wonder you've suddenly come upon a richness of stone.
Yes, yes. So I've done the first couple of tunnels, but there's lots more to do.
Mm.
Got a few diamonds out still. So it goes right over to the bayou on the west hand side and then back through that way. So if you want to dig down there, be my guest. And come and get anything you want, obviously.
Well, I already have a little place. I tried to strip mine in air quotes closer to bedrock level, because that way it doesn't interfere with anybody else's strip mines. I strip mine under them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it shouldn't. Some people do that too.
Yeah, I do imagine I'm not the only one, but most people like strip mine at around 11 Y11.
Yeah.
And given the amount of people on the server, you got to be able to, change your ways to, compensate for the fact that you have a lot of neighbors that will be mining in areas nearby. Wait, that's new. I never. Wait, hold on, Kaz. Did you make that, or is that Ardana?
No, that's me. But don't look at that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I've started it, and it's probably going to get taken down.
Well, that's
struggling.
Minecraft.
We're struggling.
That's Minecraft. You
I
try
was
stuff
literally just
and
gonna say that.
and if it doesn't work, you try again.
Yeah.
Not a problem. With okay, that's the future Bora Bora huts. Yes, because
So this was one down. I lifted it up yesterday to be up higher. So I actually did something here.
Oh,
So
you
that'd be
did
off
lift it up.
border.
Yes.
I
But now,
lifted it up one.
but watch out because now that you did, mobs can spawn on this.
That's okay. I like to live dangerously.
You do.
So you're well equipped to survive the dangers.
Yeah. I have not had a creeper fall on my head from the head yet. But it could happen.
I've seen one fall
It's
off.
probably
yes.
gonna happen now.
I killed it,
After
but
you're saying
I've
that.
already seen one do that. So
Yeah.
be warned, it
But
is possible.
I had a creeper standing on that house back there, which is why I went inside and hid.
With all your mending books, I would have imagined you would have all the top gear by now.
Getting there. I just don't have a helmet. But I've got mending now on my shovel and my axe, my 2 pickaxes, my sword, and 3 pieces of armor. So I just got 1 piece of armor to go, and then I'll be mended out.
To be fair, helmets don't protect all that much, in my case at least.
No,
It's
I like
not
to mix
just-
the enchants up. I might put something weird on it, like fire protection, since I like to swim in lava all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun, isn't it? That's what hot
Right.
springs are.
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, it is 9:30. It's getting quite late, and so I think it's about time to end the stream. It's been going on for 2 hours, and that's usually my limit for streaming. But I'm just glad I got to also include a visit to Kaz's place on the stream, so that the one viewer that's left can see it. And there you go. That's going to be it for the stream. I want to thank you for tuning in and watching, and of course, do check out Rat Goof Gaming on Twitter if you feel like it. If you
I'm
feel
not
adventurous.
I don't just do gaming.
Yeah, there's also a Rat Goof vlogging on Twitter for and Rat Goof, the makeup channel that's coming
What?
soon. No,
There actually is.
oh, is there?
I have an FX makeup artist on my channel.
Nice. But from the VintageCraft, that's going to be it. Thank you, Lariella. I look forward to chatting with you soon. By the way, and there you go. I'm gonna let you see what I hope to get inspired for the hub. But instead of having the back here be pink, I hope for red concrete for a very nethery look. But to try to bring back
that
this
would
type
look
of
nice.
backlit effect in the nether. Hopefully it's going to be striking. It's going to
Alright.
be mysterious
I will-
looking.
I will work on those resources. I'll farm those beets.
Oh, I have like 20 red flowers, and I have some red flowers. I think I have enough red dye probably to do like, we're not making an entire corridor out of that. That'd be too expensive, because gravel, like sand, is not a renewable resource, so that's it's too expensive. But no, I don't have a special message, Larry. It's just because I want to chat, because we haven't chatted in a little while. That's all. It's not because like there's something like some bad news I need to share or something. In any case, there you go. Thank you for tuning in. That's the end of the stream. And hey, love you guys.
Bye bye.
I